He couldn't read or write. So, he invented an entire writing system. In the early 19th century, in the Cherokee Nation, a goldsmith named Sequoyah observed the white settlers with their talking leaves. Papers covered in mysterious symbols capable of preserving knowledge and carrying messages through time. The Cherokees, on the other hand, did not have a writing system. Their history, their laws, their legends existed only in memory, fragile, passed down orally, from generation to generation. Sequoyah then understood a profound truth: the knowledge of his people could die along with him. The loss of a generation meant the erasure of centuries of wisdom. He decided to act. They called him crazy. His wife, tired of his obsession, even went so far as to burn his early works. His friends scoffed. How could an illiterate man create a writing system? Not even the most learned scholars had achieved such a feat. But Sequoyah had something no linguist possessed: he knew the living soul of the Cherokee language. For 12 years, he worked alone. First, he tried to create a symbol for each word, impossible to memorize. Then he tried pictograms, complicated, limited. Anyone else would have given up. He persisted. Then he had a revelation: he didn't need to represent words or ideas, he needed to represent sounds. He broke down the Cherokee language into its fundamental syllables and created a symbol for each one. 85 signs. That was all that was needed. In 1821, he presented his syllabary to the Cherokee chiefs. They doubted. Then he demonstrated. He wrote down the messages that had been dictated to him, and his daughter, who had learned the system, read them aloud from another room, without hearing what had been said. The astonishment was immediate. The system worked. Within a few months, thousands of Cherokees learned to read and write in their own language. Literacy spread like wildfire. Men and women who had never held a pen before wrote letters, recorded stories, preserved memories. In 1825, most of the Cherokee Nation could read and write, with a literacy rate higher than that of many English colonists. In 1828, the Cherokee Phoenix was born, the first indigenous newspaper in the Americas, published in Cherokee and English, thanks to the creation of Sequoyah. What he achieved was an intellectual miracle. Alone, without formal education, he created a writing system so elegant and intuitive that thousands mastered it in months. Linguists still consider it one of the greatest individual achievements in human history. But his genius becomes even more poignant given the context. Sequoyah created the syllabary during one of the darkest periods for his people. Colonial pressures were mounting, the American government was demanding Cherokee lands, and forced expulsion was imminent. In the midst of that crisis, he gave his people something that no force could take away: the power to preserve their language, their memory, their identity. When the Rout of Tears came in 1838, the march that killed thousands of Cherokees driven from their lands, they took Sequoyah's legacy with them. They lost their homes, their land, their families. But they did not lose their words. Thanks to him, the Cherokee language could be written, taught, transmitted, and published. It survived exile, cultural repression, and attempts at erasure. Today, the Cherokee syllabary lives on and taught in schools, visible on the roads of the Cherokee Nation, and even present on digital devices. Yes, it is possible to send messages in Cherokee thanks to a 19th century goldsmith who refused to let his language die. Sequoyah never learned to read or write in English. He didn't need to. He created something far more valuable, a way for his people to read and write for themselves. In a world that tried to erase Cherokee identity, he invented a tool to immortalize it. It wasn't just innovation. It was resistance. It was survival. It was love transformed into language. His name is Sequoyah. And he gave his people something that no one could ever steal: his own words, written with his own hands, preserved forever. Did you enjoy this type of video and content? Then thank you for leaving a like, comment, and share with your friends. Also, post the link to this video on your Facebook and Instagram story. Copy it to your WhatsApp status as well. This will encourage the revival of this channel and is totally free for you. Consider also subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much for your participation. God bless your life in Christ Jesus.